I'm sure you've been on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok lately and you've seen an influencer, right? Somebody who's really popular on that platform talking about a product or service they use. It's kind of the same way that people were doing commercials, right? You would have Jennifer Aniston talking about a product she uses, or you would have Ashton Kutcher talking about a product he uses, and so on and so forth. Well, influencer marketing is a type of marketing that uses social media influencers to promote products and services. Have you thought about doing that for your business? Hey, my name is Amir Tabrizi, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about influencer marketing. How it can help you, could it potentially hurt you? What could you do with it, and should you even think about it? Why use influencer marketing? There are many reasons why businesses are looking at influencers, including their wide reach and their big audience. They can use it to build trust and credibility. They can also generate leads and sales from it. But ask yourself the question, is that the person, the influencer that I want to be associated with? Now, some of these influencers are on the younger side, some of them are on the older side, some have different experiences, but just know that when you choose an influencer, when you say to yourself, I'm going to use so-and-so, look at their brand. Is that somebody that your brand can collab with? Is that somebody, or is that person, are they someone who you're okay with having your image and their image at the same place? Don't always look at reach. Yes, if they have a wide reach or a huge audience, that's great. You're putting your product, your services in front of hundreds of tens, if not millions of people, depending on who this influencer is. But is that influencer somebody that you align with? Don't be a detriment to your own brand just because you're thinking of a quick way. Also, ask yourself, how much is it going to cost me? Is that something that I have in my budget? I've had clients that have reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to use this influencer and we're hoping that it's going to pay for itself by doing this many deals. Do you have the money if it doesn't work? What happens tomorrow if you do the influencer deal, they broadcast you for a week or two or a month, and you get zero sales out of it? Have you done research into that influencer's audience? Is that audience somebody who you're trying to attract? If the influencer is attracting a younger crowd and you're selling roofs, well, is that even relevant? It's not, right? So look at those things, look at their audience, look at who they are, look at their branding. Do you have the money for it? Look at that. If nothing comes out of it, are you okay with the thousands of dollars that you could be spending? Also, measure your results. Look at the campaign you've done. Make sure it has its own certain, domains that it's going to, maybe the backslashes, whatever, agency270.com / whatever, whoever that person is doing the deal. Or are you collecting codes? So if somebody's going onto your website, buying a product, can you have a code directly to that influencer so you can track what was the reach? What was it before? What was it after? Do you need to tweak the certain message that you're doing? So for example, maybe you A/B test it. Ask the influencer, hey, if we wanted to do a month with you, can we do 4 different messages potentially, or 2 different messages? If we see fit, then we need to change it. So ask yourself those questions, run through those things for yourself, and see if that's an influencer or that's somebody who you're looking to get. Be clear and concise. Your talking points that you're giving to this influencer, make sure they're clear, make sure they're concise. Majority of the time, they don't know your product or your service. Maybe you've sent it to them, maybe they've had the time to look at it, but the majority of the time, they don't. So make sure that your talking points are exactly what you want them to be saying. Be specific. Don't tell the influencer, just promote my product. Tell them exactly what you want them to say. Tell them exactly what problem this product or this service solves. Be creative. Get the influencer excited about your product by either giving them creative ideas or sitting down with them and saying, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Right? So get creative, be on top of it, make sure you're giving them talking points, make sure you're clear, and then be flexible. Be prepared to adjust your talking points based on the influencer's feedback and suggestions. You don't want to just go in and say, this is it. That influencer has become an influencer because they know their audience. So be open to their feedback. If they want to switch some wordings around, some keywords around, that's okay. Just be open to it. I hope this helps. My name is Amir Tabrizi with Agency 270. I look forward to talking to you soon.